So 7.7%, could you please consider? Is 7.7% for those without diplomas, 28% for those with degrees, and 61.8% for those with additional university degree. Sorry?
Astonishing.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing, my first reaction to this is, of course, it's going to be a sense of frustration. It's a negative feeling. It's something without ever thinking about it. It's a negative feeling as a first reaction. If you go deeper into your reaction to this, is that it doesn't make any sense. Because in our day-to-day life, when somebody complains about unemployment, if somebody is looking for a good job, the first question they will be asked by the people is, what are the degrees you have? What is the diploma you have? That is to say, if ever you have a diploma, or if you have a degree, then you will get a good job, which is not the case. So if this is the case, when we think about it in a deeper way, we'll ask the question, why is it the case? If you ask this question and you try to answer it, or you attempt to answer this question, you will get more frustration. Because one of the most common answers to this question is that the educational programs or the content that is provided at the university or any other public institutions do not necessarily meet the interest and the needs of the job market. If this is true or not?
Yes.
Okay, somehow. So if this is true, at a personal level, there is only so much I could do about that. I can't do anything about having content because I'm not a decision maker. I cannot decide on what content to be there in this program so as to meet the interest and the needs of the job market. If we look at it from this perspective, it's a structural issue, it's a structural problem. مشكل بنيوي. If it's a مشكل بنيوي, then we put responsibility of the university, we put the responsibility of the Ministry of National Education, or we put the responsibility, huge responsibility on the government in general. Looking at it from this perspective would not help. Later on, as a development practitioner, I'm working in the field of community development. I learned in one of the activities we do, which is community assessment, that why questions, or why as a question word, is highly recommended to be avoided. We should always try to avoid, as much as we can, to ask why, especially when we are dealing with this structural issues and structural problems. Therefore, I think that this question, how did alumni invest the know-that and the know-how that they learned at their universities in their postgraduate and career lives? It's a very smart question. It's simple, but it's very smart in the sense that it's breaking the main question that we just saw about why this unemployment rate increases in tandem with one's education level, because it provides it would provide instructive insights into answering this question. When we talk about the know-how and the know-that and the know-how that we learn at the university, it means that students need to be aware of the learning process during the university years. More than that, before we talk about what have we learned during the university time, we need to think about what did we bring from high school and before we got into the university. So this is not easy, because when we come to as it is in the synopsis of this conference, most of the students tend to get into the university just because it's the last option.
No, not true.
This is assumption. What is common? Are we talking about